Hi, welcome to She Spice. Jaguar Wright is back at it again, blending the pot with her stunning disclosures about the music business. And this time, she's restoring those old schemes that the cherished Selena Chintan was forfeited to make ready for. In all honesty, at this moment, this isn't the primary opportunity. We're hearing this hypothesis that skilled stars are taken on a mission to support the professions of the less capable. However, all the more, all-around associated ones recall the buzz about Aaliyah's sad demise, evidently making the way for Beyonce. Selena was shot and killed in 1995 by Yolanda Saldivar, her group of followers' president-turned-killer. Anyway, Selena's passing has been covered in secrecy and discussion for a really long time. Did you have any idea even murmurs regarding her own family are being involved? Talk has it, her dad could have denied her a blood bonding after she was shot. Selena's family has likewise been blamed for capitalizing on her lamentable passing, and a few sources, even if Selena's father treated her like a detainee, and recommended that, assuming that she were alive today, she'd be experiencing the same thing as Britney Lance's with all that conservatorship. And presently, on top of this, charges are flying that a super strong music industry figure took care of Selena's family to permit her penance so Joe could ascend to fame. Currently, it's an obvious fact that Jo has had a few pretty comfortable connections with some obscure industry figures. Men say thanks to Tommy Mata Benny Medina, and obviously Sean Diddy Combs, and presently Panther Wright and different insiders are pointing fingers, recommending Selena's destruction was organized to offer Joe her electropre fanning the fire. Joe has confronted significant reaction from the Latino people group with allegations of her dealing with Latino culture, like an outfit helpfully putting it on when it suits her profession, while not truly supporting her legacy, but rather we should not do it with this large number of schemes and bits of hearsay. Zooming around, there's such a lot of BS on the web these days that you truly need to invest the energy to dig through the soil and track down reality. So was there truly something off-putting about Selena's demise? Was she forfeited by the business to clear a path for Buck? Up in light of the fact that I'm going to separate everything for you, Jennifer holds up pictures that will act as a manual for hair and cosmetic specialists as that work to change Jennifer into the personality of Selena on that vital music night. Might you at any point trust that it's been just about 30 years since the heartbreaking demise of the sovereign of Tejano music? Selena Quintanilla Selena was only 23 when she was killed in 1995, and her unfavorable passing denoted an overwhelming moment for her family and millions of revering fans. They actually hold her near their souls, sticking out to her immortal tunes even currently. However, here's the kicker: in about a year, Selena's executioner, Yolanda Saldar, is going to be qualified for parole, and right when you figured it couldn't get more sensational, Yolanda, as of late, ended her silence from the slammer, showing up in a fresh, out-of-the-box new narrative about Selena's lamentable demise. I believe now is the right time to sort the story out this evening. Genuine Wrongdoing is talking with Yolanda Saldivar in a two-section series on the passing of Tejano artist Selena Quintanilla in the restricted series Selena and Yolanda. The mysteries between them, the sentenced executioner imparts her relationship to Selena. And interestingly, Yolanda's relatives will share what they realized about the ladies, including what they say are privileged insights about Selena. Anyway, Yolanda's seeming appearance has truly exasperated up Selena's fans, and in addition, Yolanda's revisitation of the spotlight has revived that multitude of wild paranoid ideas about Selena's passing that were assumed to be requested by the higher-ups in the music business, presently adding more fuel to the fire. Jaguar Wright has bounced in with the general mishmash, blaming Jolo for deceiving Latino ladies. This got fans humming and addressing in the event that Jolo's ascent to acclaim, notwithstanding her sketchy singing capacities and vocal-taking embarrassments, was some way or another connected to a similar industry figure who supposedly coordinated Selena's end to make the way for Jolo. However, what precisely did Yolanda Saldar uncover about that portentous day when she pulled the trigger on Selena? And for what reason are a few fans persuaded that Selena's demise was an industry penance? Selena's executioner stands up a new documentary series about the grievous homicide of Mexican-American vocalist Selena Quintanilla Perez, which is creating all in all a ruckus among her fans and family. The two-section series Selena and Yolanda, the mysteries between them, highlight broad meetings with Yolanda Saldar. Selena's executioner from jail Salazar was indicted for first-degree murder in 1995 and has been carrying out a daily existence punishment since she first attempted to pursue her conviction in 1998, yet bombed anyway. She will be qualified for parole 1 year from now. In the new narrative, Yolanda claims she didn't deliberately kill Selena that appalling day at an inn in Corpus Christi, Texas, and she likewise denied the well-established talk that she was stealing cash. Rather, Yolanda charges that said Selena was having an affair and had her make-buys to assist with concealing it. As per Yolanda, she was simply repaying herself, and Selena had some awareness of it, and keeping in mind that Yolanda gave no proof to back up her cases, she demanded that people in general ought to be familiar with Selena's mysteries. I believe now is the right time to sort the story out. I'm sorry you returned again. You must mess with me. My family assembled the proof to show various variants of what was happening. This is certainly not a straightforward instance of homicide. During the preliminary, I began hearing Selena has a mysterious Yonda. It's Selena. Might you at any point give me a call? I was terrified. I was scared of everything. The general population's been said to be precisely what occurred in all actuality for such an extremely long time. Yolanda is saying exactly the same thing. I knew her mysteries, and I think individuals have the right to know reality now. Selena was acquainted with the music business by her dad, previous artist Abraham Quintonia Jar Abraham, saw Selena's ability as his ticket once more into the music scene, and he transformed his children into a band called Selena Los Dinos, with stomach muscle Quintonil on bass, Susette Quintonil in Elaine drums, and Selena as the star vocalist they needed to hustle hard, particularly subsequent to getting removed during the Texas oil bust in 1982 and petitioning for financial protection when Abraham's Mexican calf went under. The family then, at that point, got together and moved to Corpus Christi, Texas, where Selena Los Dino began recording expertly. By 1984, they delivered their most memorable LPE with a little independent name. Abra had his eyes set on Tejano music, a type overwhelmed by men and well-known among Mexican Americans. Selena's star began to rise when she won the Tano Music Grant for Female Entertainer of the Year in 1987, and by 1989, she had a significant record of managing capital. Emmy Latin, you make your own sound. You, at any point quite a while back, you'd be in the circumstance. Know that you are it like. What's it like? Well, it resembles a little glimpse of heaven. I mean, there has been a ton of difficult work that we put into it. However, you know what? When you get difficult work, you get achievement, and we put a ton of years into it, 12 years now, and we're truly blissful. Never thought we'd get this far, yet we're here. So you're most likely quite possibly of the greatest name that emerged from here since I surmise Freddie Bumper. Freddie Bumper, yours are smooth, and I'm very honored to have her to thank. However, at that point, Yolanda Salazar entered Selena's life, and everything began spiraling downhill. Yolanda, a San Antonio local, who at first hated Selena, she was apparently harsh that Selena was prevailing upon grants her most loved Tejano craftsman, yet everything changed in 1991 when Salazar and her niece went to one of Selena's shows. Salazar was blown away by Selena's shades presence, and not long after she chose to begin a Selena group of followers in San Antonio, Ubanda, began barraging Selena's dad with messages until he at last called her back, and subsequent to meeting her, he gave her the go-ahead to send off the group of followers by June 1991. She was the organizer and acting president, taking care of participation advantages and gathering cash for Selena stock elite meetings, band realities, and show warnings. Selena's sister set was the gut for Salazar and the family, and it was only after December 1991 that Yolanda met Selena in person. They hit it off and turned out to be quick companions, with the Quintonia family placing their confidence in her. By 1994, Salazar had piled up more than 8,000 groups of followers, and individuals were saying Yolanda was so anxious to satisfy Selena that, assuming that Selena said hop Yolanda would bounce multiple times, she even quit her nursing position to run the group of followers full-time in spite of procuring less. It's a wild story, and it's a wild story furthermore. It just gets more insane from that point. Back in 1994, Selena opened 2 dress stores, one in Corpus Christi and one more in San Antonio, and her father thought Yolanda was a strong pick to run them, since the family had visited them many times. The entire family concurred, and by January 1994, Yolanda was dealing with the Applause music stores. I need to thank everyone for coming out today and showing their help for I'll Take, and I trust that all of you will become potential clients. Music by September. Selena had even made Yolanda an enlisted specialist in San Antonio, and Yolanda was given the position to compose checks and access financial balances for the energetic group of followers. And the star's Selena trusted Yolanda so much that she gave over her American Express card for operational expenses, yet Yolanda abused it for individual extravagances, leasing extravagant vehicles, feasting at upscale eateries, and purchasing herself 2 PDs. By December 1994, Selena's stores were battling monetarily. Workers whined to Selena about Yolanda, yet she would not completely accept that her companion could cause any damage. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.